So every time we go now, even this year, every time we go to the islands, I'm making my point to swim the whole thing through the deep end too, not around the shallow end. Like I like to really go and test myself every single time in my endurance because I feel good. I know I overcame shit that I was not supposed to overcome. So when I came in here and I met a lot of people and I meditated with a lot of people told me their stories. And I'm like, a lot of y'all just don't have to. Y'all haven't unlocked. Like, you haven't unlocked that part of you that says, I'm going to fight back. I'm going to fight through all my doubt. I'm going to fight through all my fears. I'm just going to fight for me, not for everybody else. You're fighting for you. Like, you're setting your own standards to say, this is the person that I want to be. And I came in here and I brought that same energy. And I stay on your backs because I know what it feels like to go through so much shit and you feel like, damn, how many times am I gonna have to break and heal? And like why is that the cycle of life? Like why can't it just be a peaceful run all the way through? My health is good, my life is good, love is good, but it don't work like that. But sometimes when we get broken, we forget. I know it takes a time to heal. It gets aggravating. You really don't feel like doing it over and over and over again. But the more you do it, every time I overcome something that breaks me, everybody in here knows the whole, well, some of y'all know the whole situation about my whole brand new heartbreak, first time falling in love. It broke me. But I found that jewel to put in my crown and go, yeah, okay, you did that. You got that one up. But you also unlocked my artistry in me again. I hadn't painted in since shit since before my son was born, and my son is 23. You unlocked an artist in me. I started building and creating. You had my back with any idea that I had, from creating logos on through. You were the force behind me, really going hard for my business. So you got to the ending was horrible, but the journey was too beautiful for me to not wear that crown proudly. There is nothing that I'm going to go through in my life, I promise you, that I'm not going to find a way to flip that around. I'm not going to give a person the power to say they, without a shadow of a doubt, broke me so far in half that I have all my jewels went out my crown and that was it. Not an illness, not a person, not a family member, not anything or anybody has that power. Because at that point, I'm telling you, I love you. I'm telling my illness, I love it more than I love myself. And I'm way too cocky for that. I'm cocky for a reason because I know my value. I know my fighter in me. You get what I'm saying? So whenever your days are coming and you're feeling like that, you're really feeling like that. And trust me, I wake up some mornings and I feel horrible for no reason. Nobody did nothing to me. I ain't argue with nobody. I ain't curse nobody. I just wake up and just feel like life. Okay. I don't feel like talking to nobody today. I just don't feel like interacting at all. I have those days. And I'm vocal about those. Y'all will see it in my notes. Taking a personal day. Do not disturb. Because I have to give myself that moment to breathe when I feel like I'm starting to give too much stuff, too much love, and I'm kind of neglecting myself. I'm taking a personal day. That is my day for me. That's for me to chill with her. And if that means all day today, just chilling, listening to my music, and that's it, that made me be at peace and I'm ready to recharge myself. I can't let shit just sit on me like that. I got too much beauty and too much love and too much life to give to other people. You know what I mean? So, and so do y'all. You feel me? But, uh, Rue, do anybody have any questions they would like to ask? I know we got deep in here. We got deep in here. We got deep in here. And here, and another thing I'm gonna point out while I am here, it's a lot of people in this space that you could gravitate to that might share your story. You don't know. Sometimes people will prejudge a person and feel like, oh, because they talk strongly or because they seem, strong or strict, that, oh, this person, they just, no, I'm not gonna go over there. it's a lot of people in this space that I have shared stories with that have made my life a whole lot easier. And sometimes having that connection with people when you are going through stuff, it makes you feel a little bit more whole and a whole less lot or broken because you're not going through it by yourself. You actually know you could go to that person and be like, this is how I feel today. And that person will actually understand how you feel. Sometimes I know it's scary getting to know people and trusting people you've been stabbed in the back 100 times over. And it's gonna happen. But you're not gonna know who's gonna be the one. You know what? My best friend that I grew up with, she used to say this to me all the time. You always don't open not a single door in your hallway of your mind. And I was like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? She was like, seriously, like you stay comfortable in your hallway where you have everything you want right there. It's all of these doors. You don't know what's behind any of them, but you refuse. You are so guarded that you will not open up a single one. How do you know that what's behind that door is not everything beautiful that you want? And even if it's not, even if half of it is, and then maybe it gets dark down one of the paths, who cares? At least you got to see what was behind the door, but at least open the door. And I used to feel like, nah, I don't know if I want to do that. Because now what if I open up the door and it's flames and shit? I can't close it back, you know what I mean? It's a big ass monster that's gonna come out. Like, I don't see now what? I don't have no night. I don't have nothing to protect myself. And it's this huge monster, and you want to talk about some go open the door. What is this? A horror flick? No. I'm not doing that. I finally did it, and it was dark at the end of the road, but she was absolutely right. It was so beautiful behind that door. So when I got back in my hallway, as I could call it, outside, it was like, okay, now this door might open up some kind of creator's nonsense in me to want to go start some other new project in here. Let me see what's behind that one. But this one is I'm gonna crack it open a little bit. I kind of like what's back there. Let me explore it. Like now it's an adventure for me. Where before it was the most terrifying thing in the world. I'm not doing it. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I don't know what's behind here. I'm not doing it. They can come into my hallway. I don't want to go into their world. They can come into mine, and that's how we have it. But now is the anticipation of what beautiful things can I discover now. I didn't think I would discover a lot of myself that I lock in this journey. I don't know what I may discover in the next one. But a lot of times I feel like people get scared based on how they've been hurt, based on their trauma, based on their triggers. I feel like people get stuck in that place and be like, yeah, but I don't want to go through that again. I know what that felt like. You know what that felt like. You don't know what this feels like. You don't know what that feels like to take that opportunity that you might have been waiting for. This soapstone situation, I did not know where that opportunity was going to go. I just went for it because I knew what the goal was. I could have got rejected and I wasn't afraid of it if I did. At least I would have said I took the opportunity and took the chance. You get what I'm saying? At least I would have been able to go back, well, yeah, I tried. But maybe we could try again if we come united. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's all that could have done for me. But to not take the leap and say, okay, well, let me try anyway, we wouldn't have accomplished anything like that. You get what I'm saying? And now we have this platform where we have these amazing people that can tell their stories to a different kind of audience. That's something to be proud. You take that leap, open that door, crack it a little bit. I cracked it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. I walked through and got knighted today. I got knighted. So, like I feel that I thank you, Meta, for having these type of conversations because I feel like people sometimes if you hear someone else's story that you don't know, it might be a person that you look up to, it might be a person that you might have judged in a different way. Who knows? But when you hear somebody else's story, you get to sit here and go, you know what? I might want to talk to that person later because I've been struggling with this. And I am an open person that will sit down and be like, okay, well, what's going on? You need to meditate. And I'll take that moment because I know what it feels like to be in those dark places. I know what it feels like to be in those enraged places. I call Ferrari when I'm in that dark rage. I have to call her because I know I'm a quick tempered person and I have really bad triggers. And when I'm in that place, I know when I'm about to lose control. I know when it's about to happen and I know what I'm capable of. So I'll find my way to a peaceful place before I get there. And sometimes it is a quick trigger. But I'll call her and I'll be like, Ferrari, whoo. I'm gonna let it go. And when I do that, because I trust, and even with Jen, even with Afro, I will call and be like, "Child, I could be on the phone with Fro for a minute. I could be on the phone with Jen for Jen to be the one to be like, all right, look, listen, she'll cut you off in a heartbeat to get you all the way together. All right, look, so or when I'm in one of my creative frenzies and I'm like, whoo, my wheels are turning. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'll call Jen slow. And then she kind of hit me with those slow down. All right, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And sometimes that sternness from her is what I need. But if I didn't allow myself to open up and trust her, or trust Fro, or trust Rari, or trust Goddess, I have not listened. I think this has been my most non-alcoholic couple of days without her being here. It had like it because she's a whole vibe for me. Like when she called it, I feel like we was taking shots, but when she called it, I feel like the shot shook. You know what I'm saying? Like it shot the shot o'clock. It's a difference. So everybody has a beautiful energy that I chose to let in, and it feels good. It feels good to go through certain things and be able to pick up phones and call any one of these people and know I'll be safe. But you don't have that sometimes when you allow certain things to just your past can play the biggest monsters in your head. It can play I've been through a lot, as y'all can tell. I have plenty of monsters that lurk under the bed, but I also have plenty of angels that I allowed to come in. So when I feel like those monsters are getting the best of me and those demons and those intrusive thoughts are making me say, go off. Just go off. Just let them have it. Just go off. Put your hands on whoever you need to put your hands on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times those little phone calls stop me from wrecking a room. Sometimes that little just so happened to call the group chat and now we all talking for like 2, 3 hours. We done had a few shot of clocks, we done smoked. Some of those calls stop me from literally tearing my room apart. I'm a rager. I am a really I will toss everything. So it keeps a calm in me. But if I didn't have the openness to allow myself to feel things and to be around people and to allow people in based on a lot of the things that I went through, I would not be as progressive as I am. I wouldn't be able to know when I'm confused in a business decision or a contract. I could just pick up the phone and call Jen. If I don't know something or I want to ask a question, hey, would you like this kind of thing? You're a seasoned artist, blah blah blah. I could call Fro. Fro could call me and be like, Tink, I want you to listen to this. And she knows she gonna get an honest opinion, but she knows she has her sister to call and say, hey, listen to this real quick. What you think? I stop whatever I'm doing and be like, what you say, Fro? And let her go bar for bar. I get a free show. I'm happy, but it's that moment that you feel good that these people allowed you in as well. So allow yourself to grow within yourself. Allow yourself to put your past behind you. Allow yourself to accept that certain things that happen are gonna happen, but you are so much stronger than it. I used to ask myself, why me when it came to my illness? Like that's always the question when you go through something. Why me? Like I'm a good person. Why is this happening to me? I started to ask my question, why not me? Why wouldn't it be me? I know I can carry this and speak about it. And if another person came to me and said, hey, I have anti-synthetase syndrome. Oh, let me tell you everything you need to do, child. So that person that might be that other one in 100 million person where there's no real info like that too much except for the regular basic stuff, but nobody to really sit and talk to you about, hey, you shouldn't do this. Let's try this. Now I might be that person that might start making videos about it and might be somebody out there that might need to hear that. Who knows? So why not me? Why not me? You get what I mean? Like I had to stop feeling that self pity and that, oh, the world is against me, the universe hates me. No, the universe might be using me as a voice. It might be using my energy for something else. Clearly it did. Right? Clearly it did. Because what I couldn't do in the physical world at first, running around and climbing mountains and going hiking and stuff like that, I get to explore in here. You know what I mean? I get to explore in here and I get to be an introvert on my terms because I don't like the outside too much. I really don't go outside often at all unless I'm going on a vacation. Like I have to have a destination that's peaceful for me to come outside my house. Like I have to be going somewhere to a place of peace for me to leave my bubble of peace. I do not turn lights on in my room. I have a galaxy lamp and candles. I have paintings all around and a fireplace. That is literally the ambiance of my room. And I open my blinds at a certain angle at night so the light can shine through and it has like this noir look. That's my piece. There's no reason for me to come outside of that bubble to go anywhere where it's just too much. Too much. I don't go to family functions if I know it's going to be drama. I will not go. I don't care whose it is. I am not leaving my place of peace for y'all to argue. I don't have to hear that. I'm staying in my bubble. So I don't go out much. And this gives me the freedom to be around people that are a lot more like me than the people in my real life. And then I get peace from. I can literally be in my room and want to choke my aunt out with one hand and come in this headset and be like, who will we having a sesh at? You know, and be able to sit around my people and we laughing and stuff. And I done ignored everything that's going on while she here visiting her mother. So I don't wring her neck. I done ignored this lady to the point where she done left and I didn't even know she left. Cause I tune them out when I'm in my safe space with the people that make me feel safe. I wouldn't have had that if I held on to everything that I've been through in life and cut off the world. So I'm super proud of myself for being able to do that. A lot of people can't. A lot of people take trauma and hold it like it's a badge of honor and feel like I could be an asshole my whole life because I've been through shit. We've all been through shit. You are not the only person. I've been through shit. Should I take other people through shit because I've been through shit? Like, come on. So it's a cycle now? What are we doing? Follow the leader here? Come on. It's stupid. I'm open to people because I wanted people to be open to me. I didn't want to be judged when I was sick. I didn't want people looking at me because I have an oxygen tank. You know what I mean? I didn't want any of that. So I wanted people to treat me like I wanted to be treated. And I treat people just like that. And I teach people about a journey that you can fight through no matter what it is that you've been through. We've all gone through something. It's how you deal with that. And mm, so, with that being said, with that being said, does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask? Nothing is too personal. I don't care if you want to ask me about the illness or whatever. That's fine. I don't take things like that personal. If not, then I think that is the story of Tink.
Let's go,
Hello.
sis.
Hi.
All right. So I know there's no global spot on here, but if anybody has any questions, just feel free to walk towards the stage so she can hear you. Um, don't be shy. Feel free to come and ask any questions if you have. I know she shared a whole lot. So first of all, Tink, thank you so much for sharing all of that because you don't have to share as many personal things as that. But I know for you, it does provide you healing to share that, right? But it also can offer people inspiration because we all go through stuff like you said, right? So, Goddess, I think you have a question.
I don't have a question. I just want to tell you that
I
I'm
can't hear
so
you,
proud. You can
goddess.
hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I
Hi,
just want to.
sis.
I don't have a question. I just want to tell you that I'm extremely proud of you. Keep
Thank
doing
you,
what you're
sis.
doing. You put a battery in everybody back, and we here to do the same thing. And we love you.
I love you too, sis.
And baby,
Thank
it's
you.
shot o'clock all night, okay? Because I'm back
It's shot
home. Thank
o'clock. I
you. Thank you. Yeah, let's
miss
go.
Hi, everybody.
you.
Look, no
Hi.
tears. Please be a thug right now, okay? Because we're not doing this.
Okay, I got you. What's up?
I want to say I love you so much. And you have no idea how much it means that you're in my life now. You can't leave. I'm just letting you know that you have no
Blood in,
choice
blood
but to
out.
be here, straight up. And like I said, we relate so much, and that's why we so close. And nobody is breaking that up ever. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know that. But your accomplishments,
Trust
everything
him.
that you do, everything, I'm so proud of you. You do
Thank
so much
you.
in this space, you do so much in your life. I'm there for most of it over the phone, but I'm there. And you just are an amazing, dope person. And I love you,
Thank you.
sister.
I love it, did you? I'm going to sniff the back of your head when I'm done.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, here we go. The bullying.
Uh, Hey,
Hi,
Tinkster.
Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, listen. I know you're a warrior. You're just like me. We struggled through a lot of stuff, and I'm really proud that I'm looking at myself. So, if I'm inspiring you, you're inspiring me. So, you keep on going. I'm here in your corner anytime. I want you to win and keep on just blessing us with everything you got. So, kudos to you.
You already know. I love you to death. You already know. I'll stalk you later, though. I ain't stalk you in like 48 hours. I feel uncomfortable. Hey, sis.
Hey, yo!
Hey,
Hey,
yo!
yo! Listen, just really, really plain and simple. I just want you to know, just from what the hell? Maybe I'm getting too close to the stage. But look, can you hear me?
Mhm.
Just being here in the space with you and watching you grow, I'm just so freaking proud of you. I'm proud of where you're at right now, who you've become, the following that you have, and all the people that look up to you and what you have to say. They watch where you're going. And these are things that you and I have spoken about. And I see you doing it. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Your
you, sis.
peoples, your team, y'all don't know. Well, y'all do know, but she is so special and they're so lucky to have you because you go hard for your people. And
That's my
hearing your whole story is not like I haven't heard some of that before, but just watching you up here and just giving everybody the truth, I'm proud of you for that too. So
Thank you,
keep
sis.
winning, sis. Keep winning. I love you. I love what you're doing. Shine on. Yo, word up and call me. You already know you call me anytime. As well
Hmm.
as you know I'm gonna pick up the phone still
I know.
and hit you. You just sent me that contract too. I know you're not playing. You know what I'm
Exactly. Because
saying?
you,
So
yeah, you definitely been losing your mind too lately. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I love
Almost
you,
two
sis.
months. Mm-hmm.
Oh, for
Mm-hmm.
real. Oh, for real. Almost 2 months, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm coming back. But I love you, sis. And
I love
y'all
you
keep
too.
doing your thing. For real.
Thank
Hi,
you. Thank you.
Joy.
Hey, Cyber Shay. You on mute, Cyber. Oh, she done went in the coin. There you go.
Um,
Hi,
and
Cyber
I keep
Shay.
having this. Hey, Tink. I want to say
Hi.
thanks for sharing your story. You are strong. You're a warrior in this spot.
Thank
I like all you
you.
do. Everything you do is just awesome. You know,
Thank you,
and
baby. I appreciate you.
tell you that. All right, thanks.
So, oh, yeah, da, da.
You know, I'm shy and scary cat, but I love you, Tink. You are
I love
amazing,
you
and
too,
I'm
baby.
super proud of you.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you. I love my sisters. You know that. Rue, you on mute.
And that's why we do this. Does anybody else have any questions? No? All right. Well, Tink, man, first of all, I just want to thank you for having the courage to get up on the stage today to tell your story.
Thank
Um,
you.
really, just kind of tell people now where they can find you, what you've got going on, and some of the initiatives that you started since being here.
So we have Melanated Creations was actually something I started to bring the melanated community together to build together, and it worked. They started collaborating more. It wasn't as much drama, going on, and we would have parties like every week and take field trips to everybody's world until things started happening with the capacity. So I started making it a thing to just share everybody's stuff and my stories, so people would still know what everybody had going on. And so I met Kawan Kimpachi, and he was actually my first artist. And he was like, Tink, you know what? I want you to manage me. And it was during a weekend that I decided to do a video release party for him and Yo Afro. And I did it over 3 different platforms. We did it in spatial, big screen, and VR chat. So they had really good visibility for, those things and for their music video. So he was like, I want you to manage me. And I was like, okay. I wasn't really thinking about it. Like it was like, okay, fine, not a problem. But then I was like, wait, hold on. Like I was having a kind of itch for it, and I was like, all right. So I decided to take a Black Sands class, and she was like, you can't do everything. You can, but you can't do everything as a business. You have to narrow it down. So by like week 2, she was like, the only time I hear you really light up is when you talk about artists. And I was like, yeah, I noticed that about myself too. So I went in that direction instead of kind of pour it all into doing this. And so I knew I needed a team. I met Ferrari. Actually, she was stuck up when I first met her. And we met through our mutual friend, Arcana, and she was kind of stuck up. But I had already had, a few members. We had like 1,500,011 names. And her and I met, and we clicked. And we decided, okay, we're going to do this. We had the whole journey. We started managing artists. Their names started being everywhere. Kawan was everywhere. It was just becoming a really good thing. And then we started collaborating. All we got all into entertainment. We're collaborating on comedy shows to different people events to the point where people started knowing if they're in there, it's going to be right. You know what I mean? It was even during another concert that was happening in here that I wasn't even a part of, but my team came in and we divided and conquered. And it wasn't even our event, but that's what we became known for. Like either they're gonna make sure it's a full room, but everything's because Tink is strict and everybody just knows what to do. They just kind of formulate that way. So we made a name for ourselves. And before you knew it, it was Zen Royals everywhere. We was collaborating, doing everything because we had a mission together. Like we would make sure everybody got to eat off of one pie. We started with the sampler. Hey, whoever wins the sampler gets a music video. Like so everybody in the community could find a way to blend together. So we oftentimes just try to find things where we can say, okay, we could put A and B together and it'll equal to this. And that's how, we became the community connector, and event organizers and we manage artists and we make sure even when it comes to them, we're strict. If this is their price, this is their price. I learned a lot, from Rupert and Jen Black Sands and Marcus with how to move in this space, what DJs to connect to, what the artist needs. So it was a community, it was a village. It took a village. And my mission for having that community involvement, especially amongst our people, started coming to light more and more. Anytime someone new comes in here, like the finger cone guy, oh, let me introduce you to Rupert. He's the strategist. Let me introduce Jen. Like I'll have when cannabis came in here, I was calling everybody about their beds. Come in here, cannabis is here. I was like, listen, I could work with you, but there's a lot of stuff I cannot do. Let me call on people that can actually do what you need them to do. And that's been how we are, and that's our mission. Like the community is everything. We're in the process now that everyone is on the creators program. Trimesher is accessible to people. So where we had one model of the city, I now wanted to try mesh so the vision that I have can actually come to light the way I need it to. So we have that in the works. And then now I'm working with Solji and a lot of people over in VR chat. We bridge the gap between these platforms as well. When we first went to the sampler, me and Ferrari was in the green room and we were looking at the screen and we was like, this is so segregated. It's like
Mhm.
all the VR chatters was on this side of the room that came from Alt Space, and all the Horizon people was on this side of the room. It's like, how y'all segregated? Like, y'all got to drive across town and meet each other. Y'all literally just press an app. Are you serious? So we started setting vibes over here and inviting the people that we was hanging out with in VR chat over here, and vice versa. And matter of fact, one of the first vibes we had, Goddess was there, and she kind of connected it because Black Coffee, Fuchsia, and the Naughty was over here. You remember we was in that hangout spot, that little girls chill out. And then you had the Horizon people, you had Nana, you had Debbie Cakes, and all of them was on this side. And God is like, let's go. We doing shot o'clock, da 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 da. Like she was just like, whether y'all want to connect or not, this is how we gonna do this. And it was just like we started slowly bringing them together to where we started seeing them coming to events over here. More people started going to the sampler from over here, and it was like, okay, you know what? This is working. And Goddess at first, Goddess wasn't even a part of the Zen, but she was. Oh, I'm like, I had to look around one day. I was like, why is
Mhm.
she not in this? Like
At
she's
everything.
literally been a part of all of this. So we
Everything.
and I had to find the right mix. And the three of us, it's a good mix. It's a good mix. So, we're still continuing to make sure things happen. They just had an amazing grand opening over in VR chat at Club Sky Song. Here's the thing, that was one of the most beautiful nights for them because everybody, when you are usually the face of something, somebody's going to be looked at to be in the shadows. They don't really like to talk, they don't really like being on a stage like this. So this was their moment. Like this was all about them. They organized everything, how the dancers were going to go, the performance is going to go, the music, it was like they needed a DJ, and I was like, really didn't need anything from me but to support them. And they did an amazing job, and I was so proud of them because they usually do play the background. And this was their night. They were really happy to show this is what Zen is. Our artists are dope. The artists performed. They did an amazing job. I mean, everybody was in the stands, and of course, the rest of the Gambino family, we in the stands going word for word. And it was so beautiful that they set that entire vibe them two. And that was such a beautiful night and such a beautiful moment in this whole journey because we also are partners with Sisters for Sisters, and we have an amazing show where people leave there and they feel inspired and they feel warm and they feel heard and they feel seen and they receive their flowers. Men get to use their voices without feeling shut down. They get respected. So we're offering a lot. So for us to go from having that vibe with people to also them having their own moment was so I was such a proud big sister in that moment. So I just wanted to tell y'all that I am so proud of y'all. Y'all did such an amazing job that night. So that's what we are. That is what's in that's been my journey. We have our family, we have our support. If you ever notice, it's a mob of us that move at one time. We literally would be on a phone chat for like 2 hours and get off the chat and come right in the doggone headset and still spend another additional 2 hours with each other and greet each other like we did not just literally hang up the phone. And then we'll go from Horizon over to VR chat and we'll go, hey, and hug each other like we did not just
Again.
literally say quit and hit another app. It's ridiculous, but it's a beautiful, beautiful bond to have a group of people that you could be vulnerable with and go through your hard times with, get through your darkness with. So this journey in the metaverse, I know a lot of people look at the goggles and be like, "Oh, it's a game." Is they probably in there just no? There's communities in here. There's genuine love. There's genuine support. There's genuine healing in here. So if y'all out there, y'all don't know, you might want to. There's good businesses in here too, and if you don't know, you can learn. There's a lot of people that's willing to teach you in here. You just got to be willing to take that step and learn. So it's an amazing place to be.
Yes.
So
All right. I think she said it all. So with that said, so what I want everybody to walk away with is that overcoming your obstacles is part of the journey. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
really want to achieve that thing, that big audacious thing that is blocking your path is just an obstacle for you to overcome, because on the other side of that obstacle is success. Now it's not always going to be easy, and I don't think it should always be easy. I think the
Mm-mm.
fact that it is difficult separates the people who are serious from their craft to the people who aren't that serious, right? So
Mhm.
if you are serious about what you want to accomplish, whether it be in the metaverse or in the physical world, you have to understand that all the pain and all of that stuff
Mm-hmm.
has got to be smaller than your purpose. Like your purpose should be the major thing that keeps you getting up in the
Mm-hmm.
morning and inspiring and reaching your goals. So Tink, we appreciate you so much for being in the
Thank you
space.
for
Thank you
having me.
for the unlimited energy that you give to the space. And honestly, you know, for me personally, I live by the motto create, love, inspire, and add value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always drawn to people and attracted to people, not in a romantic way, but I'm almost always drawn to people who live their metaverse life exemplary of that motto, right? Which is why I picked up the phone and called you, because I didn't know you from Adam. I mean, we'd run into each other a few times,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw the trajectory that you were on, which sparked me to actually pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I love what you're doing, but I would try this approach for
And
the
you've
future."
been my guide since then. You have been, it's not so many decisions. People don't know. I'll call Rupert and be like, I need to talk to you. I dump it all on him. Like I'm like, Ru, I need to talk to you because he'll know how to everybody don't know how to talk to people. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody is not capable of knowing how to reach a person. You have a way that you make my brain organize. You get what I mean? Like I'll come to you and it'll be all kind of fragments. And you'll start talking and you'll be like da da da. And as you're talking, I'm just it's like a puzzle that's just like, okay, that I tell my mother all the time I think I'm a little on the spectrum. But it'll start forming its way and it'll start making sense to me. You get what I mean? So that's why when I always direct people to you, I know you'd be sick of me introducing you to people, but when they come to me with something, I'm like, yeah, I know what you're saying and I get what you're saying. Let him strategize it for you. Then I can make sure you get it out there. But the way you're doing it, I just know that it's wrong. I don't know what you're doing that's wrong. I just know that it don't sound right to me. So you need to go over there to him so he can strategize this whole thing for you and then you can go the next way. But and it's been a pleasure. That's why that Beauty of Tink award you were so deserving of.
Thank
You
you.
were
I
very
appreciate that.
deserving of. A
Now,
lot of
if
people
anybody
don't know.
wants
A
to know
lot of
my
people you
secret,
help.
my secret is innately I'm lazy, so I don't like doing extra work. So I'm always going to try and find the efficiencies in how to make the most impact in the shortest amount of time. Because sometimes really that's all you need, right? You just really need the confidence to get over that first hurdle to make you believe that you can do it. And I think with you, I think you knew you could do it. But you just needed that confidence to make sure that what you were thinking could actually be executed. And now you figured it out. Now you're unstoppable, right? And that's what it's always about. So, listen. Any final words you want to say before we wrap it up tonight? Here, come
No,
closer to the camera,
just
because Ben said we're too far away from the camera. So speak directly into
oh,
the camera there.
live out loud. That's it. Live out loud and come out to Sisters for Sisters every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. You have Bay Mrs. Soul Food Sunday every Sunday at 8 p.m. in VR chat. You have Pier 11 every Monday at 9 o'clock in Horizon. That's Mike Lowry. You have Ramrock on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, or Tuesdays or Thursdays
Tuesdays.
at the Rock at 10 p.m. If I'm not mistaken. And on Thursdays, you have Truth Nightclub, Throwback Thursdays with Goddess at 11 p.m. Fridays, you have ah Freestyle Fridays with Ferrari
Freestyle.
at 9 p.m. Right?
Yep.
9 p.m. I'm not tripping.
10.
10 or 9?
10.
10?
Yep.
10.
Throw
Yeah.
confetti.
10.
10,
10.
10, 10 p.m. Okay, boom, got it. And then you have Sisters for Sisters After Dark every Sunday at 11 p.m. I am not missing anything.
Sky
Am I?
Song.
Am I? Huh?
No, Bay Missus
My
got
Sky
something right
Song.
there on Thursdays too.
Wednesdays, Bay Mrs. Radio.
Yes,
Bay
and then
Mrs.
on
Radio
Thursdays
Wednesdays
too.
at 8 p.m. at on MVRJ, and on Thursdays,
8
who?
p.m.
Thursdays
Bay
8
Missus.
p.m. Bay Mrs.
Uh-huh.
What's it
Okay.
called?
VR Chatter
After hours.
Horizon. Y'all
Yeah,
be
Bay
they be busy, man.
Listen, Bay Missus after hours on Thursdays at
Bay Mrs.
midnight.
after hours
Go ahead,
at
You
Sky.
Club
already
At
know
Afro
Sky
11:30.
Song
at
Wednesday.
Come on.
11:30.
Come on.
Wednesday Sky
Saturday.
Song at 11 p.m.
Saturday.
and Saturday Sky
11.
Song at 11 p.m. That is a lot of stuff, but listen, they got a lot going on. I be having to keep see. This is why I be putting that calendar up there, or I be sitting up here with a whole bunch going on. So make sure y'all come out, support, do these things. Yo, Afro has a lot going on. Waterloon always doing videos. He got a movie coming out. Jen Smash got a whole school. Cyber Shake can tell you any and everything. Preneur got merchandise like it's everybody. All
Yes.
right, so and y'all see what Ruben got going on. Make sure everybody connects. BCZs.
All right. So Tink, thank you very much. All right, y'all. So this is season 5. We are underway. Here, let me stand up for this one. So we're underway. So season 5 has begun. This is episode 1. Tink, thank you so much. But listen, I just want you to understand that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Really. If we move in a way that's given, if we create, love, inspire, and add value, I guarantee you, if you don't stop, you won't lose. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you so much. Oh, listen, I'm sorry. Let me get some shout. Ben, thank you very much for the production. Thank you everybody that came out. Big shout out to my Block Collective team for being in the building. Big shout out to the Zen Bros and everybody that took the time to come out
Yes,
today.
sir.
See you next week.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna come to the stage to take a picture.
Oh, we gotta take a picture. We gotta take a picture.
No more vacations for the rest of the year.
So everybody,
Word.
the stage should be open. Feel free to come to the stage.
Okay.
Hi.
How we doing this?
Oh shit.
Right here. Come behind here, Ferrari.
Oh, in
Okay.
front of the that's the
Oh,
karaoke
okay,
station.
okay, okay. I see it.
Everybody come to the stage. Everybody come to
Okay.
the stage.
Wonderful show. Hey, Rupert.
That was good.
What's up,
Tank.
everyone? What's up,
Thank
Thank
you.
everybody?
That was so
you.
nice.
All right, Tink, come to
Amazing.
the front
Thank
here.
you.
Tink, come to the front. Anybody else?
I'm right here, Rue.
Yadada, come on, sis.
Yo.
I love how he say your name.
Yadada.
Yadada. Yadada day. Yadada. That's from the hip
Yeah,
hop in
that's
me.
what it
Yadada
remind me
day.
You
of.
don't know
Yadada.
nothing about
Listen
that.
to
You
my
don't know nothing
nine
about that.
millimeter go. Bah! All right, so we're gonna take a picture. Now, everybody feel free to take their own picture, but I'll make sure I'll add this to
Can you take
everybody
another
that's in
picture? I
here.
wasn't smiling.
You weren't
I
smiling.
know that's right.
Oh, I forgot you gotta say E.
E- y'all thought I was playing when I said that, huh?
Like you really
I'm
Y'all
so
really
do.
y'all
over it. I
y'all
cannot
really thought
believe
I
that
was